What's up, everybody? It's Feather. Welcome to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it is Libra here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. It's time to do a reading, y'all. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, love, your requests for reads. If you're here during the live, thumbs up. Click the live chat button down below. Interact with me wherever it pops up on your device. We're going to do a new and exciting reading. And it's about new and exciting stuff headed your way. We've had some pretty heavy readings here lately, so let's look into the new stuff headed toward my Libras, shall we? We've had enough with the devil energy in the readings. For those of you that don't know, I have several channels here on YouTube. Check them out. My main channel is at Get Feathered, and I read for all signs and do a lot of deep dives over there. So hello, welcome into the live. Hello, and welcome back to my replay rock stars. I love y'all. You know what? I have to say, Libras, y'all have been phenomenal. I mean, I'm a Libra. I'm phenomenal. But seriously, I had no idea that so many Libras were out here. But I checked yesterday the analytics for this channel, and we're close to monetization. Very close to monetization with this channel, and it took me quite some time to get that with my with my all signs channel at Get Feathered. So thank you so much for subscribing and joining in the tribe and hanging out and leaving awesome comments and sharing your stories with me. Good morning, Joe. Let me tell you, Joe, Mando last night was awesome. I really, really dug that episode. It was amazing. To me, it was anyway. For me, I'll watch the rest. That was good. Good morning, Smooth. How are you doing, beautiful? Happy birthday season. Happy birthday season. All right, Libras, let's get into it. Doesn't matter where Libra's at in your chart. If you don't want it, don't claim it. Go watch something else. I've got plenty of content for you. Why is my desk crooked? I don't care. All right. So we got new love. Look at that. The love boat. Exciting and new. This is new and exciting stuff headed your way. Okay, Fred's ready to play. Fred likes this. Fred enjoys making you guys giggle and laugh. Good morning, Kevin. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking the Mando series. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Enough about the Mandalorian. So you are seeing things clearly. You are putting some things behind you that really, maybe it was manipulators. Maybe it was your own manipulative, self-sabotaging, blah stuff that you had going on. And that is exciting. Okay, when we start putting away things that have passed and we're no longer dealing with manipulations, we're no longer manipulating ourselves. We're putting down that tongue sword where hurt people. We don't have to say nasty stuff to people. We don't have to take out that dagger and that silver tongue, that we don't have to hurt people with what we say. And a lot of times when we're triggered, thank you, Fred. A lot of times when we're triggered, this is coming through from Fred, a lot of times when we're triggered, we say things that really hurt others. And we're putting down that kind of energy, as well as self-sabotaging, okay? Self-sabotaging behavior is how you speak, how you think inside yourself and to others, okay? That opens a doorway to love, the love boat. I love it. I love it. This is also self-love too. Being able to put away those kinds of behaviors and tactics and all of that stuff, that tactical defensive bull crap that we do. We do. My shirt's crooked, y'all. Sorry, I didn't realize that I was crooked. Anywho, you never know what you're going to get here with me. It's 18 and up show. Please be 18 and up. I'm Feather. That's just me. Okay. Good morning, Topanga. Sandry's here. I love this energy. I really am digging it. That is exciting and new. It's new and exciting. It's fresh. It's bold, but I love it. That is self-love. Okay. And that's preparing you for love, because once your vessel is filled and you're feeling your heart space again, and you're feeling good about life and love and all of that stuff. And then you're prepared to fulfill that in a relationship, in a connection for some of you. Feeling good. Who's feeling good? Like, you could say good morning, but do you feel good about the morning? Do you feel good? All right. Listen, this is exciting and new. And a lot of you are like, I want to hear about the gold, and I want to hear about the glitter. This is gold and this is glitter. Okay. You are blocking overwhelmment, struggle, and stress. Some of you may be done with that. It's been a cycle of overwhelmment. Okay. So what you're doing is you're not dealing with it. You're not dealing with the overwhelmment, the struggle, the overworking. Maybe you're going to stop working 10 different jobs and kind of lighten the load a little bit for yourself. I like that. So that you can feel good about life again. Take some you time. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it. Stop, drop, and roll. Done. You're done. You're stopping, you're dropping, and you're rolling. You're putting out the fires of the past. The flames. That flame that keeps on burning. You're done. The flame keeps on burning in your heart. Who is that? Alabama? Flame that keeps on burning. Is that Alabama? Fred? There's an old flame burning in your... Old flame burning? You want me to look at the lyrics? Yes, sir. Okay, boss man. Old flame burning song. Not Vernon. Jesus. Old flame burning song. Thank you. It is Alabama. I knew it. I don't know how I knew it, but Hey. Three of Swords. You're putting down the burden of the Three of Swords, the pain in your heart space, that thing that you've been carrying with you. There we go. Where's the lyrics? There's the lyrics. Sorry, y'all. You never know what you're going to get here. Just, it is what it is. I'm not reading that. The tower is over. The worst is behind you. The Three of Swords. That's crazy how I knocked off a card each time. And we got the Three of Swords. That was the old flame burning. That's what's been happening for you. There's an old flame burning in your eyes. The tears that tears can't drown and makeup can't disguise. That old flame may not be stronger, but it's been burning longer than any spark I might have started in your eyes. So some of y'all have had this thing, this person, or this something that you've been carrying with you for quite some time. And I feel like you're putting down the burden of that. That's what you're stopping. Some of you may no longer be communicating with this person, but it could have been a Scorpio. We do have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But that's Scorpio energy, some of you. But the Three of Swords and the Tower in reverse says that you've been carrying this with you since some sort of breakup. Okay. Christy said, we would love to feel good about life again. Then do it. That's all you got to do. Say you want it and then do it. Get the book. I tell you how to do it. Okay. That's right, Kevin. Thank you. That's exactly who that was. Okay. You've been carrying it with you. You are walking away. You're putting out that flame. Putting out that flame. Some of you, it may have been a third-party situation. It may have been a sex-based situation. You're headed towards something solid, something stable. Some of you are working. I said some of you, this was a friend, or friends with benefits. Some of you, you're putting down, or you're walking away from anger, stress, resentment, regrets, hatred. Listen, when the Queen of Wands is in reverse, it tells me there's a lot of anger and aggression, frustration, stress, resentment, malicious, tension. Letting it go. You're walking away from it. Okay? We do tarot readings in a 3-card spread, middle, left, right. Okay? But the energy altogether, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, you're walking away from this and you're headed to something more solid, more stable. Okay? Some of you may be more focusing on your work. Yeah, I don't feel like you're going to be talking to this person. If you've been talking to this person, you're not going to be. There's definitely been some issues with communication because my throat chakra is starting to act up. And I've already been outside and I ain't sneezed once. Now that I say that, I probably will. However, it's pollen season all year here. Once the sun starts coming out. And in Florida, it's out every day. So I'm just going to say, I'm loving this energy. You're extinguishing the old flame. The resentment, the stress, the anxiety. Oh, the love boat. That's new and exciting. Why? Because a lot of times we carry pain after breakups with us for quite some time. We do. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is who he is. But, like Christy said, and I appreciate you putting that in here, we would love to feel good about life again. I feel good about life again. I feel great about life again. I'll tell you, I have not always felt great about life or good about life or even okay about life. But if that's what you want, you can do it. But a lot of times we wait to feel good instead of actually working towards it. That's why I wrote the book. I tell you exactly how I did it. How I do it every day. Not every day is a great day. Not every day is a good day. But I have way more great and good and better days than I ever did before. And I'm not going back to the other shit. And then once you get to that point where you feel good and great and better about life, anything or anybody that comes into your energy or that you deal with, you'll be like, I apparently have something going on that attracted this to me, and I don't want to deal with it. You have a choice. You don't have to stay in the struggle. You don't have to stay in the overwhelmment, and that's what you're making that decision over here. Like, I'm angry, I'm pissed off, I'm stressed, I'm frustrated. That's not what I want, whether it be a job, a person, a place, or a thing. You're like, I'm out. I'm done with this. And it could even be the symptoms of, or the feelings of, thank you, Fred, of, I was about to do a 78 card pickup over here. So, Fred alerted me to that. I'm sorry. This can even be the feelings or the symptoms of heartache, heartbreak, overwhelmment on an emotional and mental level, confusion between the two after a breakup. Okay. Once you have that epiphany of, hold on a second, I've been doing this to myself. Then you kind of get pissed off at yourself or the other person and you're just like, I'm not dealing with this. There's no reason why I have to do this. There's no reason why I have to feel this way ever again at all. So, congratulations, my friends. Congratulations. I like that. You know what? This anger and this frustration and this resentment, maybe it's just your anger and frustration and resentment and your feelings of overwhelmment. What's up, Julia? Hey, QD. OD, QD, whatever. What's up? I can never tell what that is. So, what stressed you out, what frustrated you, and what you're letting go of is things that weren't in alignment with you. If you weren't feeling your Libra amazing self, you're letting go of it. You're like, you know what? I am amazing. And I think that you're going to defend your own honor here. Okay. The Justice is in reverse. There was a lot of arguments, a lot of tension. Didn't I say that before? A lot of tension, a lot of stress, a lot of disagreements, or back and forth, battle of wills, which was in yesterday's reading. If you're watching this during the live or on the day that I did the reading, am doing the reading, whatever. This is, Queen. Okay, thanks. Now I know. QD. Thank you. Namaste. When we don't feel in alignment, we don't feel right. If we ain't feeling right, ain't nothing right, right? Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Because you do have your own opinions. You are allowed to have your own opinions. You are allowed to speak up for yourself. You're allowed to stand your own ground. You're allowed to be your awesome self. Opinions, thoughts, you're allowed to express that. You're allowed to have that. But if you're not in alignment, it's going to be in a negative with the Queen of Wands reverse. That's when you're more angry, you're more frustrated, you're upset, you're volatile, you're malicious, you're resentful. No. That's not you. That's not who you truly are. That's not in alignment with who you truly are. But when maybe you're overworked. Maybe you're underpaid. Maybe you're just working too much, too stressed out, overwhelmed, and you're like, done. I'm done with it. I want to be balanced in all areas of my life. I want to be balanced. That 3 of Pentacles is balance, actually. I want to be me, myself, and I. I want to be balanced. It's got to be harmonious. Oh, I love it. So let's keep going. The new and exciting stuff, Fred, for my Libras. New and exciting. Love boat. This is self-love journey too. This is love. It's self-love. Am I Medea? Did I just tap into Medea? Okay. Tyler Perry. Hey, Tyler Perry, what's up? I love you. Medea. Love. When we tap into self-love, Lord, we tap into self-love. That is part of self-love, is being able to notice when we're out of balance. Congratulations. Being able to still stand our ground, still have our opinion, and still voice it, but not from a place of a disalignment. Okay? There's been a lot of injustices. Okay? But you've got to be the one to recognize when you aren't right. Because if you ain't right, ain't nothing right. Right? Right. When you're out of balance, all the shit in your universal movie is going to look whack. It's going to look crazy. Or you're going to be overwhelmed or stressed by the shit that comes in. And you're going to be like, hold on. I need some balance here. I need some balance here. I need things to be balanced. I want things to be balanced. Not I need. That comes from a place of lack. I want things to be balanced. I want to feel good. I want to feel great. I want to feel better. I want to have great, better things happening for me. And this is really exciting. And for some of you, it's quite new because of all of the injustices, all of the battles, all of the uphill battles. I feel like you think you have gone through over quite some time. Maybe even the last 10 years. Uphill battles. Your legs are tired. Your back is tired. You're tired. You're worn out. You're exhausted. And it's time to get some balance going on. And you are asking for it. You're noticing it. Some of you may have gone through a divorce. Some of you may have been going through some legal situations. Oh, Lord. Some of you may have gone through some legal battles. Some serious, paperwork. Maybe you're just inundated with paperwork at work. Just injustices on every level for some of you. I'm done. I'm blocking it. Block it out. I'm not dealing with it. Don't answer your email. Don't answer your cell phone. Go have some fun. You know, it's kind of where you're at. I like it. And you're allowed to be angry. You're allowed to be pissed off. You're allowed to feel how you feel. I ain't judging you. I've been there, do that all the time. I'm human too. Hey, I'm human. What's up? But I'm real and I'm authentic, and I'm going to tell you, do I lie? I don't try to lie. That's for sure. I don't like lying. I don't like deceiving. I don't like cheating. I don't like any of those things because I wouldn't do it to somebody else. Not intentionally. Do I like arguments and disagreements and frustrations? No. Because when you feel like that, you just, I don't even think about it. But that's the thing. Once you start feeling it, and a lot of you're pissed off because you're still heartbroken or you're still dealing with the breakup. And it's like, when is this ever going to be over? Can it be over already? Can we just be over with this already? Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay. Some of you are doing this. You are actually doing this, taking this time out. Some of you, it's a vacation. Some of you realize that it's a vacation you need, or time out, or even therapy. Some of you just need to take time out from whatever it is you've gone through and just kind of, you're not moving your love forward. This is self-love right here to prepare you for a new love relationship in the future. Most of you are not in relationships, but if you are, there's probably a lot of arguments, stress, and frustration. Okay, let's right? Raise your hand, thumbs up. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer or have it heavily in your chart, or Libra. Well, y'all got Libra in your chart, or another Libra. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So what I'm getting here, thank you, Fred, is you've seen this, you've recognized this, and you know that you need to pull your energy back, and some of you may need to go visit home. You need to go back home and visit for a bit. Some of you just need to settle your energies because you're not focused on your own home. Home is here in your heart. Home is here within yourself. You know, what haven't you taken care of in your home? My shelves are dusted. I promise you, there's a lot of shelves and a lot of books, and my entire house looks like this. I'll show you. Hold on. Well, I'm not going to show you my whole house, but watch this. Okay. You see the curtains, the flowing curtains, and all of the things behind me. All of them. The shelving, all of them. Yes. My entire house is very eclectic, very full of rocks and trinkets and books and my whole house, y'all. But for months, almost a year, it feels like, and that's not like me, but I was going through a lot energetically, and I got to the point where I wasn't cleaning. I wasn't cleaning my windows every month. I wasn't cleaning my curtains every month. Oh, I wasn't dusting my trinkets and my shelves. That's very bad, especially when you have allergies. Last year was really heavy for me, but my son was going through what he was going through for almost 8 months last year. And I was just pushing to pay bills for both of us and take care of all the responsibilities and making sure that he was okay and all of that stuff. But I'm just saying, shit happens in life where you just become overwhelmed. What is that you need to come into alignment with for yourself? Okay. These are things that you will be doing. Some of you might be doing some spring cleaning on your vacation, but it's a pullback, it's a drawback, and it's a thing where you're going to be going, what do I need to do? What is it I need to do? What have you been failing to recognize because you've been going through this Three of Swords? When we've been going through heartbreak, what do you fail to see? A lot, huh? Thanks, Indigo Warrior. Hey, Dawn, how are you doing? Dawn's here. I love y'all's energy. Yeah, Kevin says, I literally said this 2 days ago. Can this be over already? That's the feeling I'm feeling. But for those of you that don't know, yeah, last year was a big year for me. Went through a pretty not great relationship breakup myself last year, at the beginning of last year, 2022. Now it wasn't great, but so, and then right after that, my son got sick and it was dealing with that. It was just inundated with lots and lots. So I have my own stories to tell. I'm human. I do this shit too. I choose to not be in a relationship because, well, last year was heavy as F, but all of the frustrations, all of the overwhelmment, all of that's coming to an end. Like I said, you don't have to be angry and frustrated and overwhelmed. If you choose to be that way, then so be it. Okay. But I feel like you're taking the time to slow the train down a little bit. Like, look, you're on RPM 4000, okay? Let's take it back to about a 2. Let's just kind of let that engine cool down a little bit, okay? Yeah, I like sports and fast cars. So you're at like 4,500 RPM. Let's pull it down to about a 2 to 20, 2,500, 2 to 2,500 RPM. Most of y'all are like, what the hell are you talking about? Some of you will get it. Let's just cool your jets a little bit, okay? If you've been going 90 miles an hour, it's time to come down to about 45, okay? Just come on down. It feels different at 45 than it does at 90. You can actually see the shit that you're passing. You can notice the scenery. When you're going at Mach speed, you can't see the shit that's around you. Everything's a blur. Why is this coming out like this, Fred? Fred says, just go with it. When you're going at Mach speed or you're going at 90 miles an hour, just cool it down. Bring it down halfway. Bring it down a few notches. Down gear, downshift, okay? It's going to feel different. But when you're going so fast and you're taking care of so many responsibilities and you're so overwhelmed, everything else is a blur. So if you've been going through this heartache and this, you went through a tower. The tower burned down, okay? The tower exploded and blew up and burned down whatever that tower was in your life, whatever all of that shit was, okay? Hammer down. Yeah, let's do it. Yes. I used to work at a European motorsports park, and we taught, well, there's a lot of stuff I can't say about that, but we taught people how to rally race. It was hammer down all the time. It was awesome. It was awesome. Fast cars all the time. Oh, it was great. When you've gone through something, whether it be a breakup like me, or it was like it's like a chain reaction. Once something happens, something else happens, something else happens, something else happens. And then you're going 90 miles an hour. You're just trying to get through, get it done, get through, handle it, where everything else is a blur. That's why I'm saying, like, last year, I didn't clean my house. Like, I am OCD, y'all. Like, every month, everything gets dusted. Like, everything gets gone through and gets dusted and cleaned. My house looked like, man, I don't even know how cluttered. And, it was just, I can't stand clutter. I mean, this is eccentric and it's decoration to me. It's not clutter. These are my treasures. And my house is full of my treasures, from the rocks and the gifts that people send me, to the things that I find when I am on trips, whatever, to the book. I love books too, like real books, like I can touch, But anyway, it was almost as if everything was a blur. Like, I didn't do anything all summer in my yard. Somebody needs to hear this. That's why I'm talking about me. I don't know. I don't normally talk about me, but it's like nothing got done in my yard all winter. Normally I would be preparing for spring. I didn't go outside. I didn't do anything. I was so busy taking care of my son and taking care of my responsibilities and his responsibilities. And I got another child too. It was just so much. So everything else became a blur. Friendships, I didn't have time for friendships. I barely had time to remember to eat for myself. And it's almost as if the new and exciting things are you starting to downshift now after whatever this was that happened. And you can actually look at it and see why it hurt you, what hurt you. You can actually look back at it without it being so painful and without getting so angry about it. And you can see, okay, let me slow down and let me look around me. Let me just take a look around me. Take a look. Fred, this has got another song for some of y'all. Take a look at me now, song. It's Phil Collins. It's Against All Odds. I did a reading for Leo's. I think it was Leo's. Was it last week? This week? And that was the title of the song that song came out, and that was the title of the reading. If y'all want to check out that's on my All Leo channel. Okay, so take a look at me now. Oh, there's just an empty space, and there's nothing left here to remind me, just a memory of your face. So a lot of you are on the other side of a breakup, and you're just calming down now so that you can actually look back at it. Okay? So, wow. You might want to listen to or read those lyrics. That song will probably make you cry, but yep, that was the Tower. Some of you, it'll probably make you cry if you listen to that song, but the lyrics, okay? Against All Odds, is it a movie? I might have to watch that. So this is you just kind of reviewing all of that stuff and being able to finish up and clean up, and the dust is settled on the breakup or the whatever has happened in your life, and you're just kind of like, for some time, you may have blocked it out because you were so overwhelmed by it all. And you were more angry and bitter and resentful that it even happened. So now you're coming down to an energy. The new and exciting thing is you're actually able to review it and finally do some repair work on yourself, and where it doesn't hurt. You're actually able to review the stuff and kind of look and say, maybe this person didn't know me. Maybe I didn't really know this person. Why am I so upset? Okay, you're able to do this healing work and this review work. That's awesome. All right, Fred, let's get some more stuff on this. Some more juicy awesomeness on this. Some of you are able to finally breathe a sigh of relief after whatever it was. You're finally able to just breathe. I feel crooked again. I feel crooked. Let me get some coffee real quick, and we'll get some more juicy details on the new and exciting stuff headed your way. You're probably like, Feather, this is not juicy and exciting. You know what's the most exciting thing to me? Self-love. When you didn't know what self-love was, when you were so busy, when you're so busy taking care of everybody else, and you're so worried about what anybody else is going to think about you and feel about you, and you're worried about your people pleasing. That's not self-love. When you're a people pleaser, that's not self-love. Self-love is when you finally go, oh shit, I was self-sabotaging. I blocked great and amazing things from myself because I didn't love myself, or I didn't think I was good enough. Or maybe I was just so busy working or so overwhelmed with all of the thoughts, and maybe I was even holding pain of the past, and I didn't even realize I was holding a past breakup in my heart space and keeping real love away from me. That shit happens. It happens, okay? Kimmy D in the house. I love you. What's up? I love you. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Oh my God. Y'all, Swiss Miss and coffee. It's a thing, and it's so delicious. Oh, it's so delicious. Oh my God. Actually, it's Swiss Miss, hot chocolate powder, and espresso. It's delicious. It's delicious. It's amazing. Hits everybody hard. Thank you, Christy. Christy says, when you're Pisces moon, it hits so hard. It hits everybody hard. Not any one person. Back to back, it's pain. Pain hits everybody differently, but it's not just because you're a Pisces moon. It's just because you're a person, and that's how you take it, you know? Everybody gets hit hard when it's back to back to back like that. That's for sure. It's going to affect you in some way. Now you may be a little more emotional about it. That might be true. Kevin, thank you for that. I love you. That's awesome. I like that. QD says, talking about anything in the past makes me tear up. I feel like a weenie. Oh, God. Oh, man, you made me laugh. Gonna make me choke. Oh, it's funny. I feel like a weenie. It's okay. Voodoo's here. Kevin gonna say it's okay to be a weenie. It's okay to be a weenie. That's what I'm gonna title. I gotta title my next reading, It's Okay to Be a Weenie. I got to. All right, let's do this. Let's look at this Ace of Cups, shall we? Now, this ain't easy, okay? When it's great, it's new and exciting, and you should see it as new and exciting. When you are finally releasing the past, and you're finally doing your healing, and you're finally letting whatever pain that you've carried here, because what it is you're thinking about it, 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 and it's making you hurt, making you hurt, making you hurt. You're thinking about the shit that hurts you. You're thinking about the shit that hurts you. You're thinking about the pain. You're thinking about the shit that hurts you. The shit they did, the things they said, the things that happened, all the pain, and you're feeling it here. So what you're doing is you're doing it to yourself. Okay? But when you finally reel back, you reel it back in, or you slow down, and you have time to look at this stuff, then you can see, oh shit, I am the one that's in charge of this. I don't have to be mad at this person. I don't have to be frustrated at this person. I teach you how to do it in Oh Please Be Your Own Hero. That book right there, I tell you, it's like it's me in a book. I tell you how to feel better. I tell you what you do that gets in your way of your manifestations. And I'm talking anything and everything, relationships, money, all of it. I tell you exactly what you do that keeps you from getting the great things. And I do talk about, well, the blame game. The things you throw on other people when it's really truly you that's in charge of how you feel. You might be throwing blame off on everybody else for a while because you're pissed off and angry, but you're the one in charge. So if you're angry because you're overworked and overwhelmed and you're not being paid as much, well, guess what? You have a choice to leave that job or to talk to your boss. Look, there's 20 other people in this crew. Why am I the only one being called in on weekends? Why ain't nobody else doing it? Because you're allowing it. You're allowed to stand up for yourself and fight for yourself for what you want against the injustices in your life. And the majority of the injustices are you out of balance with who you are and how you're feeling that keeps you from getting the things you want. Just saying. You ain't got to like what I say. There's plenty of other tarot readers out there. I'm actually a success and wellness coach. Okay? And I'm teaching you how to be successful at your life through the tarot. Yeah, that's how I market myself. Because I'm a genius like that. I'm an intuitive wellness coach. I read the cards. Spirit tells me, oh, this is self-love, babies. I knew it was self-love, and all 3 cards for self-love came out. A lot of you felt manipulated. I'm gonna tell you a story here in just a second. I got story time for you, just like Butch Tarot. I love Butch. Tell him I said hi. Hey, Butch, what's up? This is self-love. Because you've been sabotaging your own happiness for quite some time. Whether it be, thanks, Fred. Whether it be heartache, holding on to heartbreak from past shit that didn't work out, or whether it be being vindictive, angry, and resentful, and malicious, and hating people of the past, and hating situations in life, you're in charge of that. You're in charge of it. Now, you may not have known this. You may not have known that, and that's okay. I teach you how to do it in the book. Oh, please be your own hero. But when I talk and teach the law of attraction. What you think about, you bring about. That is my number 1 mantra. What you think about, you bring about. What you think, you create. What you think about, you bring about. So if you're thinking about the shit of the past, the negative stuff, it's okay. You're human. The majority of humans focus on the negatives of the past instead of the present and the future. We focus on the negatives of the past and all the pain and all of the things that have hurt us because that's our primal brain basically saying, protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. But what we have to do is we have to shift into our cognizance, our intelligence, and we have to say, okay, that happened. And I know that if that happens again, I will know what to do with it. However, I should appreciate what I got going on that's good in my life now. You know, I got up out of bed today. I met Feather. I made a new friend. I started talking to people in chat, and I started actually interacting with people again after a long time of silence. Whatever it is, how little it is, it doesn't matter. But this is learning the lesson of self-love. I couldn't be more happy for you because this is you for quite some time blocking your own happiness, the things that truly make you happy and fulfill you up. You don't need another person to make you happy. No, 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 no. You may want and desire a love relationship. You may want friends and family. But I'm telling you, this, for my Libras that I'm reading for right now, you are learning the lesson of self-love. You're learning how to be loving and be compassionate for yourself first. How many times have you forgotten about yourself in any relationship, in any situation? Employmentship, familyship, loveship. How many times? Raise your hand. Tell me. I can tell you I can't count that high. Excuse me. I can count that high. I haven't taken count of how many, but it's that high. Okay? It's high. That I have forgotten myself and I haven't thought about myself in a situation. What makes me happy? What makes me truly happy? I could still be loving and amazing and independent, and I can still be free to be myself, and I should feel good. I should feel good about myself while still being loving and generous to others. But I should still be happy about it. I should feel good about it, right? In any relationship, in any situation. Like I said, if you've been overwhelmed, overworked, over all of this stuff, the only person in charge of that is you. Does it make you happy? Does it fulfill your cup? So a lot of you are sitting in this energy, or you will be soon, of learning this lesson of self-love, and you will be withholding your love, storing it up and shoring yourself up first, and learning how How to fulfill your cups. What does that mean? What makes you happy? What makes you happy? Does it feel good to you? Does it feel good? Does this connection with this person or does holding on to that heartache feel good to you? No, it don't. You're in charge of letting it go. Ain't nobody else holding your hand. Ain't nobody forcing you to be heartbroken. You ain't gonna like what I gotta say. My messages are hard-hitting, and the reason why I named my channel, it used to be Nourish Heal Live, my main channel. That's now another channel. It is now Get Feathered, and so is my podcast, because my messages are hard-hitting, and they're gonna make you feel. And most of the time, I'm gonna tell you this, even with my clients. When I have a client that comes to me for a juicy little one-off reading, I piss them off because I tell them the truth and they don't like it. You can ask some of my clients and they'll tell you. You can ask some of my blue angels. I've given them readings. That's usually how they started out. They were clients. And now most of them are personal friends over the years. So those in any of my chat rooms, the blue angels, the blue with the mechanics wrench beside them, you can ask them. My messages are hard. They hit you right where you're going to feel it. And there have been many times where I have said things to them, and they've said things to me too, but they got hit with the truth and they disappeared for a while, but when they came back, you were right. Yes, I was. Because the message don't come from me because I'm a hateful individual and I don't want you to be happy. The message just comes through from spirit. And I'm telling you what you're doing that keeps screwing up your relationships. And you're the one in charge of it. You might not like my messages and that's okay. But let me tell you something. When the Queen of Cups comes out here, this is a big deal. This is a big, big deal. This means you are more focused on your feeling good and your happiness. And that is exactly the Three of Pentacles over here, the balance that you've been needing. It's looking at and saying, I'm going to take my energy back from whatever it was that's been hurting me, whatever thoughts it was, whatever situation it was, and I'm going to reserve my energy and I'm going to actually think about whether or not it makes me happy. Does it fulfill me? Is it fulfilling? Do I want to continue to put energy in love into this situation? And until I make that decision, I'm going to put a top on my cup and I'm going to make that decision from within myself on what feels good to me. That is an excellent, new and exciting, this right here, this reading right here. I don't care if you have another relationship. I don't care if you're in a relationship. The relationship with yourself is the most important relationship. Ain't nobody else going to feed you. I mean, there might be. What I'm saying is you're the one in charge of your life. You're the one in charge of your thoughts. You're the one in charge of your feelings. Nobody else is in charge of anything you do unless you're under 18. And then that's, debatable, parents and all that stuff. What I'm saying, and you shouldn't be under 18 watching me. That's for sure. The point is you're actually taking time to do this work. You're taking time to sit still or at least to reflect upon it in your quiet times. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's when you truly blossom and you truly bloom and you truly say, you know what? I've been fighting against the beast. I've been fighting against the machine. I've been working against my own betterment. And that's okay. We all do it. I do it too. I still have to stop myself. And I've been on this track for, what year is it? Oh God. Since 2015. I had a death in the family, and a very close death in the family. Very tragic. Very, very sudden. In 2014, a year and a month later, another close family member passed away pretty quickly, unexpectedly. So my journey started in 2015. I had a whole, like 2014 was the year of like tower moments for me. So, separated, was separated in 2014 from my husband at the time. What else? Oh yeah. Domestic violence situation, not with the same person. That was months later. Then the death, then another death a year later. There was just a lot. There was a lot happening in a very short period of time. Lots of tower moments, so I can understand exactly what this is. So when you're a people pleaser, and when you are out here and you're frustrated, I mean, some of you may be just pissed off at the universe, or you may have been pissed off at the universe or a specific person, but it's you that's actually got to go, well, let's see. What are all these tower moments, and what is all this pain that I'm carrying? Why do I keep feeling this way? You're the one that actually has to look at it and review it. Nobody else is in charge of how you feel. And this is you learning that you are in charge of how you feel. Maybe you learned today. You're going to learn today. Maybe you learned today. What up, Mary? Hey, Lucy, what's up? So it's you learning that you're the one in charge, and you don't have to be angry and spiteful and vindictive. Now, I ain't saying that some of these situations ain't caused you to be that way. You can be however you want to be. But when you actually reflect on it, you actually look back and say, yeah, I don't have to. This truly wasn't making me happy. The situation wasn't making me happy. So that's why the situation kept getting worse, So you're going to have to be the one to stand up for yourself and do what you got to do. I think most of you already did. Most of you made the hard decision to go to head to something else, whether it be a new job, a new experience, a new relationship, whatever it is. You already made the decision. The Lovers in reverse out here is you made a major decision in regards to life. It's a big choice that has to be made. And a lot of times it's a destined choice. It's like, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm with a soulmate, or sometimes you're married, whatever that, or, maybe you've been in a job for 20 years or a certain career field. Those are big choices that have to be made. You made this decision to start over in something new. Start over on a new path. Now, there's something that's kind of standing in your way in regards to this new journey. But it's a fresh new journey because there's green here. Okay? And you're kind of excited about it. You're kind of looking at it like, I'm interested in something new. So you're taking the steps. First of all, the big step is saying, this is not for me. I don't want to feel like this again, or I don't want to deal with these kinds of situations again. And it's toning down that engine, cooling down your jet engines, and just being able to go, okay, what have I got going on? Why has this been so turbulent? Why has there been so much anger within me? Why have I felt so overwhelmed and stressed out? You may have a whole shit ton of responsibilities. I'm going to raise my hand here. I have a house to maintain. I have acres, wooded acres. I live in the swamp. There's any number of things that could bite you and hurt you very badly out here. Not only that, but there's poisonous plants and poisonous vines that can tear you up pretty bad too. I'm in charge of maintaining all of that. Plus, I'm a mother of an adult child, which is learning how to adult. So I have my worries and concerns there. I have a younger child that is still in, grade school. So I have my situation and responsibilities there. I have a business I have to run, and I maintain every part of it, from all of the designs that are created, all of the images, and I'm talking about everything. My website creation, everything. I do it all. Everything. I build everything and create everything and design everything. From the courses, I do all of the readings. I maintain it all. I'm not trying to boast. What I'm saying is I know about responsibilities. And there's a lot of you out there that have way more than me. You may have 4 children. You may have grandchildren that you take care of. You may have way more acreage than I have. You may have, responsibilities in a job where you're saving lives every day, where somebody's brain is in your hands, or you know what I'm saying? There's major responsibilities that you may have. You're just like, oh, whatever. Maybe you have a fraction of the responsibilities that I have, but to you, they're a lot. You may be about to have a baby, or you may be a new parent, and that's totally new. That's totally new. But it's a whole bunch of responsibilities. You got to know when to feed them. You got to know when they're crying because they're in pain, or because they're uncomfortable, or because they're cranky, because they're colicky. You got to know whether or not, are you on schedule? How do you keep them on schedule? How do you manage working and taking care of your house plus your baby and all this? There's a lot. There's a lot. Bye, Voodoo. So it could just be that you're overwhelmed with responsibilities and you're like, you know what? I'm putting down all of the 10 and I just want one now. I just want one responsibility. Can we just get one? And it's you making that decision. So some of you, it could be multiple jobs, many different multiple, and you're kind of toning it down. Even that is self-love. Saying enough is enough. I cannot handle any more than I can handle. I've been working 2 to 4 jobs. And you know what? I just want one good job. I just want one good job. Okay? So it's just cooling the jets, bringing it down from a 4,000 RPM to a 2,000 RPM. You bring it down from 90 miles an hour to 45 miles an hour. This is self-love. It says, slow down. It's time to slow down. Okay? Calm down. Slow down. Do your healing. Do your reflecting. Maybe take a vacation. Maybe take some time off to do this thinking. Or maybe you've been doing this thinking where you're just like, okay, you're right, Feather. God, I have so many responsibilities. But I don't have to be overwhelmed by those responsibilities. Thank you, universe. And I want to put this out here. This week for me has been, it is spring break. Fred's got me talking about myself. Well, okay, humanize it. This week is spring break for my child in school. She is with her father this week, and they're 2 peas in a pod. They are absolutely 2 peas in a pod. They're all over the place. And I give him the opportunity because he works a lot. He works a lot. And I give him the opportunity on large vacations to take her for the whole vacation because I have her most of the time. So when he has time, he will take that time with her, which is awesome. That's called co-parenting, and co-parenting well, people. Okay. I give him that option first, not because I don't want to spend time with her, but because I know he doesn't get much time with her. And if I need anything for her, he's the first person to show up. And I don't care if I needed anything done or anything happened, he would be the first person to respond. So I give him that option and opportunity. But this week I wanted to get so much done with my business and stuff. Universe is just like, no, you're not. You're just going to relax. You're going to chill. You're going to unwind and you're going to relax. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. I want to get this done. But sometimes we have to listen to the voice within us that says, nope, you need to take time out. And because I wanted to get so much done, I I've been turning down invitations and offers to go do stuff with friends because I have the time. And I finally was like, you know what? I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to do something that I really want to do. So tonight I'm going to a hockey game, my first hockey game ever tonight, y'all. So I'm pretty excited. I finally decided to do, first I love sports. I've never been to a hockey game, and I'm going to a hockey game. So I'm really excited, but I was going to turn it down. Actually, I did turn it down twice, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. First of all, it's something new and something exciting. I love sports, but it's just a couple hours of my time. And what will I probably be doing at that time? Resting and recovering from all the work that I did during the day. Let's just do something different. Let's take that step to do something fun and exciting for ourselves for a chance. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's trying a new chocolate bar or going to a new restaurant. But if somebody is inviting you, or you're getting invitations to go out with friends and family and different things, figure out why you're turning those things down. Okay? Think about why you're turning down those opportunities. Is it because you're still pissed off and angry at this one person, or is it because you're overwhelmed and dealing with responsibilities when it's like, you know what? That is a whole different object, a whole different situation. Does it have to affect the rest of your life? If you're wanting to feel good about yourself, there are opportunities being presented. Take those new opportunities, because that's what you're saying you're wanted. I want new things. I want new opportunities. I want to have fun. Well, if you're asking the universe, and then the universe is presenting you with these opportunities, and you're turning them down, what are you telling the universe? Then you're getting frustrated because you're over here battling with this overwhelmment and bullshit when the universe is trying to give you opportunities and options, and you're like, no thanks. I'm going to go back to dealing with all this bullshit. Why? You need to take some time away from this to enjoy this for a while. The new things. Okay? New friendships, new family ships. Yeah, you're the one that's pissed off and angry, and you're the one that's fighting against the new. It comes out before you even, before the cards comes out. That's what's happening here. So the new exciting is trying to make its way in for you. And it's all about loving yourself and figuring out what makes you happy. Do you want to stay in this energy of overwhelm and heartache and heartbreak, or, you know, the towers and all of the responsibilities of life and whatever the heck this is? Whoever this is, but there's a lot of heartache and tower moments that they've already passed you by. You're already asking the universe, and you've made the decision energetically, vibrationally. You're telling me, I want the new, I want the fun, I want the happiness. And you're just like, you're the one standing in the way. I told you there's something standing in your way to the new. You are. Argumentative, defensive, opinionated. You know, sometimes I got to say this is, we're already over an hour, but I got to say this. A lot of times when we're going through, a lot of times we're still so pissed off at whatever hurt us, or we're so overwhelmed with what we've got to do, that anything new, because of this energy that you've been in, because look, you're so used to battling against the injustices, the things that weren't in alignment with you, and the injustices, what are you going to do energetically? The new things that are coming in, you're going to do the same thing. So you're the one that's got to break free from that. Okay? You got to break free from that. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's got to break free from that, because you're so used to battling the things that didn't work out, the injustices, all of the things that weren't in alignment with you. When you're asking the universe to bring you new, and it starts bringing you new opportunities, you're just like, fuck this shit. It's just going to turn out like the last thing. You're going to be opinionated about it. You're going to be argumentative. You're going to be like, no, I don't want this. I don't want this. This is not what I want to do. It's not what I want. Or I've got so much to do. I've got so many things on my plate. I've got so much to do. I really don't have time for this. But when you actually sit back and you look at this and you stop you take the blindfold off and you actually see this for yourself, you like slow down. Take a look at what you're doing here. New opportunities are presenting themselves, but you're the one that's blocking them. When you stop and you look at it, you go, shit, you're self-sabotaging. Thanks, Fred. Coming back, you've been self-sabotaging love. You've been self-sabotaging your own self-love, because what is self-love? Taking the new opportunities that you've been desiring. Self-love is saying, I don't have to argue. I don't have to fight. I don't have to be so dismissive. I don't have to be so opinionated. There's new opportunities coming in, and that's what I wanted. I made a big decision to want to have fun and to enjoy new stuff, to have a new job. But now I'm looking at it and I'm such a piss ass about it. I'm pissy. I'm negatively looking at it. I'm going to pick it apart. Or I'm going to find every way I can to get out of it. That's what's changing here. Okay? Because you're going to want to boss up here and be the one that says, you know what? I got to be in control here. I got to take control here. I got to take control of this, what I'm doing. I got to see what I'm doing. This is you taking control and being responsible, but still being able to enjoy yourself. Having those boundaries against whatever that's happened. I have healthy boundaries. I can put up healthy boundaries. I will know what's right for me and what's not for me. I have to take control of this. And if you're the one that's asking the universe, hey, universe, bring me new options and opportunities, and you're like, okay, cool. But you're the one that's blocking it. But that will be changing and shifting, and some of you over time, some of you slowly, and there's the Chariot in the upright. So right now, some of you, here's the story that I was going to tell you earlier. Some of you, you've got so many options and opportunities around you that you're not ready. You're not ready for love, or you're not feeling good enough within yourself to start noticing these opportunities and these options. Okay. You will soon. Okay. Some of you are getting some opportunities and options coming in around you. They may not be love options, but there's different opportunities coming in. Some of you are waiting on a love opportunity. It's not coming in because you're still waiting on it. You're too tied up in that energy of heartbreak and stuff like that. You're not ready yet. Okay. And some of you, you're really challenged because you're not seeing the things that you want to see. Well, here's the deal. When you are in an energy of pain and heartache and frustration and anger and resentment and argumentative and opinionated and all that stuff, and you're saying, you know what, I want better, I want new, I want to have fun. The universe has to give you the stuff it can't give you exactly what you want if you're in that kind of energy. You have to feel a certain level of good and great and okay to start seeing the better things in relationships and things like that. But what it does is it starts to present you with little options and opportunities here and there for friends with fun, or fun with friends, or fun with family, whether it be parties or events or hockey games, or, you know, going hunting, or whatever it is, like hunting trips, vacations, whatever it is. But you're dismissing them. Little things mean a lot. If you're not appreciating them, the universe won't bring you many more, or it'll be a while before you get another one. So even if you get an opportunity and you're dismissing it, or you're blocking it, or you're just like, no, I don't want to deal with that. I just can't stand being with that person. You're telling the universe, fuck off. I don't want it. You're being that self-sabotager. You're sabotaging yourself when it comes to new opportunities and new experiences. So you need to be the one to grab your ass up and figure out what the heck you are doing so the universe can bring you those new and exciting things that are right here coming in for you. And once you grab yourself up by the bootstraps and you figure out what it is and you take control of this energy, you figure it out and you learn from it, you will move forward, sailing happily forward. And that's when you will be ready for love. That's when you'll be able to move forward successfully in love as well. There's a lot of you, you're wanting new love. You ain't ready for it. But you have opportunities and options to do different things. Fun, exciting, and new. Whether they be new projects, new business projects, new job offers, whatever it is. But you're finding 10 to 20 different reasons why you don't want it or why it's not something that's for you. And even if it comes in and it's not something you want to do, be sure you're thanking the universe for it. Thanks, Fred. I appreciate that. But right now, today, I'm not really feeling like hanging out with that person. But I do appreciate that you gave me that opportunity. So thank you. Remember to be thankful and appreciative for what does show up instead of banging and bashing and being opinionated and nasty and scarred up and all this trash opinions and you're blocking it. You don't have to take every opportunity that steps up or every invitation that comes in or every job option or opportunity that comes your way. Okay? You don't. Every person that flirts with you or wants to hang out with you, no, you don't have to accept it. But remember to be appreciative of it, even on the inside. Even if you don't, you turn them down, don't be rude and crude and all that stuff. Try and do it gracefully. But make sure that you're thanking the universe. Thanks, universe. I appreciate that. I really did want to go have fun, but right now I'm not really feeling like having fun with that person. That's not the kind of fun that I want to have or whatever it may be. Okay. This is all a learning process. You're learning to come out of this anger and frustration and this overwhelmment and this heartache and heartbreak. Okay. You're learning how to accept the new offers you're asking the universe for. You're learning how to not sabotage yourself in regards to what it is you truly want. You're learning what does make you happy. And you're learning self-love here. The best choices to make. Okay. So that's when a lot of you'll be ready to move. You'll be ready to make moves. Okay. Strong, powerful emperor energy. That's you saying, I can make wise decisions and I can have healthy boundaries and I can do what's best for me moving forward. So some of you, it may take a couple more weeks. Some of you may take a couple more months by Cancer season for you to kind of get this shift going. But it depends. Like your Chariot's in reverse here. You're still doing some healing and some realizing that this is what's going on. And some of you, I just informed you today, and it's like light bulb moment. Oh shit. I am blocking my blessings. Anytime anything is given to you, offered to you, or an invitation is handed out, that's a blessing. That's what you're manifesting. How are you turning it down? Just think about it. All right. Them's the words, them's the message. That's what I got for you today. New and exciting. The love boat. That's right. That's right. Some of you, that's when you'll be ready to move forward in love. But don't dismiss the blessings. Even the smallest of blessings is a blessing. It's still a blessing. And coming from where you've been and where you are, appreciate the little things. Somebody gives you a gift. Somebody texts you and asks you how you're doing. I don't care what it is. Thank you, universe. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I wish you all well on your self-love journey and your change and shift from self-sabotaging your blessings to moving forward courageously, victoriously in the future. I love you all. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Let's continue to grow this tribe. Namaste.